am 37 weeks pregnant, so let's talk about it. I'm officially in the last sprint of pregnancy. I've got 5 days left. Oh my gosh, I've got 5 days left. And it is so wild to me to think that I'm never going to reach that 38th week of pregnancy. This is the most pregnant I'll ever be in weeks because my scheduled C-section is due when I'm 37 weeks and 6 days. And it's so funny because I feel so ready for this next chapter. If you had told me in July of last year that I would hit a point where I was ready for this baby to come out and ready to be a mom, I probably wouldn't have believed you because I know nothing about babies. I've never been around babies. And honestly, the thought of having to take care of a little human on my own terrified me slightly. But over the past 37 weeks, I have, first of all, kind of been able to imagine myself as a mother, wrap my mind around it, come to terms with it, but also navigate a broad strokes idea of what my approach to motherhood will be. So that I feel a lot more confident now than I did when I first found out I was pregnant about things like breastfeeding, giving a baby what it needs, loving a baby, being the mother that I want to be. And again, it's taken me 37 weeks to get here. Pregnancy is just an amazing experience. It's a transformation, not just physically, I think, but also mentally, and being able to come to terms with this huge life change that's happening, even though I'm also, there's a part of me that hasn't really come to terms with it in the sense that I literally can't wrap my mind around the fact that in a week, I'll hopefully be coming home from hospital after my C-section with my baby in the car. It is wild. Weirdly as well, for the past few days, I feel like I've been sleeping better, which is super strange because my body definitely feels the biggest it's been, of course. I feel like there's no room in my belly. Everywhere I touch on my stomach, I feel like I'm feeling little body parts. It's no longer that I can just feel him when he's like moving and punching. And I just can't wait to meet the little person who's been inside of my body for the past 37 weeks. It is amazing that we create life and that we create a body and a little personality and a little human. I just can't wait to meet him. I'm so prepared for this to be the most difficult season of my life. Not sleeping, learning this new skill set. I think I've done as much preparation as I can, but I think it's one of those things that you don't know what you don't know. So until I'm actually doing it, I'm probably not going to, there's so much that you have to learn only doing it on the job. I can't wait to see my husband become a father. This morning we were lying in bed and they're doing works on our house. It's a long story, but this is our last proper lie-in of being able to just sleep as long as we want and not have to get up to let builders in or get up because we have a baby or because we have a surgery coming up. And I was just hugging my husband and I thought, I can't wait to see him become a father. I think this phase of pregnancy is really, for me, just about readiness and embracing the moment and closing out this last chapter of life. And it's bittersweet because my life is about to change so much. Like, I don't think I even know how much my life is about to change, but also recognizing that I'm ushering in a new era, a new way of life. So funny, I was talking to my mom about it and she was saying how she can't even remember her life before kids. And to be fair, she had her kids when she was 27. I'm 33, so I'm a little bit older. But I think we're going to have that situation where it's like we're not going to be able to imagine our life without this little person. He's already so loved. We went and had dinner last night with my in-laws and my mom, and just the energy about the excitement of him is palpable. Like, everyone just can't wait to meet him, and I think he really won the family lottery. He's so loved already. So today's our last day of kind of freedom in the sense of we don't have builders in the house and we don't have a baby. Today we have to pack our hospital bag. We have to kind of finish up some bits and bobs, but I'm so excited and ready. I've been prepping for my C-section and just doing as much research as I can around tips for the surgery itself, tips for the recovery. I trust my doctor. I really like my doctor, so I'm confident that I'm in good hands. Yeah, it's just so hard to believe that in a few days I'm gonna have a little baby. Anyway, just a lot of emotions, a lot of cognitive dissonance about trying to really imagine that we're gonna have a baby in this house very soon. But would love to hear if you've gone through this, if you've had a C-section recently or not recently, what were your tips? Please let me know. I'm trying to do all the things just to cover my bases and give myself the best chance of a kind of smooth-ish recovery, but would love to hear if you have any tips.